On the night of June 13, 2025, the skies over Israel erupted in a terrifying display of fire and light. Air raid sirens wailed across major cities, from the bustling streets of Tel Aviv to the ancient heart of Jerusalem, sending citizens scrambling for shelter. This was not a drill. Iran, in a long-threatened act of retaliation, had unleashed a massive barrage of ballistic missiles and drones, a wave of destructive power aimed directly at the heart of the nation. The attack, which the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps called True Promise 3, was a direct and forceful response to preceding Israeli military actions that had struck deep within Iranian territory, creating a dangerous new chapter in the long-simmering conflict between the two regional powers. The scale of the Iranian assault was, honestly, unprecedented, designed to overwhelm Israel's sophisticated air defense network. Hundreds of projectiles streaked through the night sky, their fiery trails painting a grim picture of modern warfare. The primary targets, according to Iranian state media, were strategic military installations and critical air bases across the country. For the people on the ground, though, the distinction was academic. Every incoming light in the sky represented a potential catastrophe. The world watched, holding its breath, as the initial reports of explosions and relentless sirens confirmed that a major military confrontation was unfolding in real time, threatening to plunge the Middle East into a wider, more devastating war. This aggressive move by Tehran was not made in a vacuum. It was the culmination of a rapid and violent escalation. Just days earlier, Israel had carried out Operation Rising Lion, its most audacious strike ever against Iran. The operation targeted not only key nuclear facilities, such as the heavily fortified underground site at Natanz, but also the very top of Iran's military and scientific leadership. The strikes resulted in the deaths of at least 20 senior commanders, including the Armed Forces Chief of Staff, and 6 prominent nuclear scientists. The Iranian government, reeling from the blow, vowed that such an act would not go unanswered, setting the stage for the inevitable counterattack that now lit up the Israeli night. The international community had been bracing for this moment. Intelligence from the United States and European allies in the days leading up to the attack indicated that an Israeli strike was imminent, and a powerful Iranian response was all but certain. In anticipation, the United States had taken precautionary measures, withdrawing some diplomatic personnel from neighboring Iraq and authorizing the voluntary departure of military families from the region. Despite these warnings, the reality of the missile barrage was a stark and frightening confirmation of a diplomatic failure. The world was now witnessing the violent consequences of a conflict that had moved from the shadows into the open, with civilian populations caught squarely in the middle of the escalating hostilities.